Today is September 24th. I am in the month where I should have turned the corner. However, I'm late to the party. And I realized today that I haven't been profitable for quite a while. However, I kept doing the same thing over and over and over and over 100 times. So I'm thinking to myself, now I'm gonna be, so there are individuals who talk about being humbled and put in place, and people who quit. So one picture that I did not understand in the past is there's a picture on Twitter. So it's a cross-sectional view, and there's two people. One of them has a pickaxe, and the pickaxe is one of the persons is keep digging. The guy is using the pickaxe to keep digging, and it has a picture of the person keep digging with the pickaxe, and the one looked dejected and turned the back on the leading edge of the mining hole that he's created. On the other side of the rocks that these two individuals have been pickaxing were piles and piles of diamonds. One of them, on the lower side, has turned around and has given up. Now, the person is keep doing it. So I see what that is. I thought what he was initially, the picture was showing is that a single trade where the person makes a trade, loses it and exits, and the other person keeps going at it, holds on to it, and then eventually prevails. However, in day trading, you don't want to do that. It's called catching the falling knife. So the second depiction is correct, which is don't give up. That's what it means. It means don't give up. So the meaning of the purpose of this video is to now it's coming back to me. It's called 1R. Now I'm making it as 1R is plain vanilla as any vanilla plain. The reality is this video will transcend the $200 account, as well as perhaps maybe $1 million account. So anything beyond $1 million, some of the tactics that I'm proposing and will be discovering may not be sufficient, may not be functioning properly. Despite the fact that large caps, the trading has millions of shares and billions of dollars are exchanged back and forth. Several hundred million dollars will be exchanged, and millions of transactions will occur. However, at a sufficiently high level of trading, my own trades will impact the stock market, and what I do will force the market to move in a certain direction. So in all practical purposes, what I hope to do is discover a bag of tricks which will allow me to be within the underlayer of being noticed by or making an impact within the overall market. The only way for me to, just to briefly cover, the only way to make a significant investment is to allow time and new developments to impact my trades if my trade is sufficiently large. So that's what Warren Buffett does. So he buys Coca-Cola and then waits for years as the value that he predicted prevails. For day trading, my only intent is to ride the coattails of big giants that move in and out of the market. Whereas small little gains that I take is minuscule enough that it is not noticed. So what are these tactics? So these are tactics that are based on primarily on trends. So if the trend on the shortest time frame is a sawtooth, then I would ride up the sawtooth and ride down the sawtooth. However, if my time frame is a little bit bigger, then the sawtooth actually rides on a bigger trend, which means that I will be able to absorb the little bit of sawtooth downward, expecting a higher price on a higher time frame, and that goes on and on and on. That reaches into swing trading, and eventually it could possibly lead into an investment, just like what Warren Buffett does, holding it for years and years and years and forget about it, right? And if certain residual impact is felt, like dividends, then that makes it even better with stock appreciation. So the purpose of my so what I need to do is, talking about that, what I need to do is to discover the impact of obtaining the bag of tricks that allows me to acquire one R. R meaning that it could be replaced with any variables, like 1,000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, $400,000. However, for me, since I am financially at the bottom of the bottom of the bottom of the bottom, when I talk about 1R, it really means 1R. So what are the tricks that I can do and still be able to stay afloat of the leakages that may rob me of the gains that I get? So every time I make a trade, there's a significant amount when I'm talking about 1R at my level. At somebody else's level, 1R doesn't really mean much. It's a small percentage leakage. Leakage is equivalent to what the brokerage firms receives during trading and trading, buying and selling. So there's a round trip fee that I must pay, and so I must have a sufficiently large enough gain so that I could my capital will be positive. Okay, slightly positive. That's the goal. That's the name of the game. So that I will be able to continue this trading lesson and study. So far I've discovered that dip and rip doesn't work when it's trending down, and when the dip it will work. However, I have to realize that I have to be on the other side, which means that I have to. Stocks goes up, stocks go down, and if my mindset is always on the stock moving up, then I miss out on the opportunities when the stock is going down. And I've noticed this about myself, and it's hard as a professional day trader not being able to short, because it's just counterintuitive, it seems to me. So elaborating on the fact that the dip and rip will really work. Even in any cases it'll work. So if the stock just keeps going down, that means that I can just switch to trend trading and expect to make some money. Even on down days, towards the end of the day, a lot of the stocks actually went up, like yesterday on Friday. So what I need to do, what I would love to do, is figure out the means for me to recognize. See, a lot of the reversion trades fall into this category of dip and rip, and then also looking at a very, very short time frame, looking at candles where a engulfing candle occurs. So then that gives me the impetus, that gives me the reason and the setup that I require in the market for me to take my money, take money from the market. So what I hope to do is looking into those candlestick formations that allows me to take 1R. When we're talking about 1R, we're talking about barely above brokerage fees. Okay, the gains, the round trip fees are very nearly the profit that I will be taking, and I will focus on that for the next 3 months. And when I become a little bit successful in the next 3 months, I hope to notch that up with a 2R. And when that 2R is successful, I'll notch it up to 3R. And I will sequentially adjust so those are the setups that I work in. One of them is trend, the other is dip and rip, or rip and dip, which is essentially looking at the point where the stock has gone up and it is about to drop. Then I will take my profit and I will exit as soon as I achieve my goal. When I see my goal, then I will exit no matter what. Even if the stock goes to the moon, I will take just a little bit and then take it. What will happen is that even if the stock moves up to the moon tomorrow, it has to come back down, or it has to go to Mars. So I will take that, and because you know why? The market will be around for my lifetime, and therefore I don't need to take all the money out at once. And so this is something that I will do. And the setups that I will be using will be trend, and the other is reversion based on candlestick formation. And I will use those for the next 3 months. And when I become successful at making those trades, I have some other very interesting things that I would love to do with my engineering background. I have some coding skills that I've acquired, and just like the movie Taken. What's his face says to the offenders, he says over the phone, says, "I've acquired unique set of skills," and the person on the other line says, "Good luck." So I look forward to, and thanks for the good luck. So I look forward to the next 3 months. Now that I have created stability in my life, I believe it. And I believe God approves of this, because it was God who helped me find a place to stay, and a place for me to take a shower, a place for me to close my eyes and shelter myself from the frigid airs of Boise winter. And no matter how long it takes, I'm here for the long term. I'm here for the long game. And as long as my body is willing, I will wash dishes. My feet ache by the time it's Saturday, and today's Saturday, and I have to do another shift. However, I'm here. I'm thankful. I thank God that God has given me this stability in my life right now. I'm. What do they say? Huh? What did they say? Happy as a peach. Is that how the word goes? How the saying goes? Just peachy. Just happy as a peachy. There's a sack of potatoes over there, but I don't know how to use that word. Is there any other famous potatoes? I don't know anything about potatoes. Any cliches involving potatoes? I don't know. But I am happy as a peach. Thank God.